Hey everyone, we're back. Another episode of Nights with Pink for your Thursday night. How are you all? I see you all in the chat there, talking away, saying hello, playing the first to last game. I don't know what kind of game that is, but some sort of game. And Shoal Huffman's here, and Joan Cook. Hey, Joan Cook. Joan Cook says, one more listener from California, just for you being, I guess she means just for you being you. Thank you. I appreciate it. She says, I always listen. I just don't comment. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. How are you? And Danny Mitchell's here, the chat celebrity, probably at a gala today, donating money to rainforests or, orphaned koalas or something. Who else is here? Moonlight View made it. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. Who else is here? Nana Lana. Who's a girl? Shirl Huffman. Yeah, we said Shirl. Hey, Shirl. Da, da, da. Jojo's here, Sienna. Everyone will show up as we get going. I guess Amy's here, Peekaboo Cockatiel, DJ's here, Marilyn Landis. Hello, how are you? And LMS83. Yesterday, it's not unlike me to say dumb things on the air, but apparently I did. Apparently I said, I hope this case is not solved. And I didn't mean it like that. I meant it just like we've had stories that I put away in my bookmarks, and we've gone to talk about them, and they've already been resolved. And it's like, well, we can't really speak about it now. That's all I meant. I'm happy they're home. I mean, that's the main thing, right? Get people home to their families, and that's the most important thing. So please don't take any offense to what I said. It was it was said out of context. Hey Lindy, how are you? So we have some updates tonight about a few different cases. The first one I want to talk about is probably going to be the quickest. So let's get on to that. Let me share this. Where is it? Okay. Yesterday, we spoke about a little boy who's missing and his mom. It was a weird case out of apparently Franklin County Municipal Court. Mom's name is Pammy Kellen May. Uh, it is the child's guardian. They became his guardians last year, and he's adopted, I guess. And they are looking for the mum and the kid. And this is the probable cause down here. Hopefully, you guys can see it. It says on February 14, 2024, Columbus police received a call from a father stating that his wife, Pammy May, killed their 5-year-old son, DT, while on the phone with the 911 operator. He stated that his wife said their son was no longer alive. He has not been seen since February 12th or 13th, 2024. The father searched the home before calling Columbus police. On the 911 call, Miss May held her hand over the father's mouth when he was trying to make the call, saying she had a plan. During the 911 call, Miss May fled the home and has been on the run from law enforcement. Last night, we heard that she had told the husband, woke him up in the middle of the night to tell him she had hurt the child, but not that she had killed the child. That is new information, and this is coming from an arrest warrant affidavit. Is that what it is? Yeah, supporting probable cause affidavit. Yeah, there we go. And it's coming from Detective Delbert T. Chapman. That's his badge number, 1725. Just saying that they have probable cause to arrest her on these crimes: kidnapping and endangering children. She's got a lot more than those. We read about them last night. So I wanted to bring you this affidavit. I know it's really bright white. I'm sorry about that. I'm very sorry. People don't like the white, but we have to be able to read it. So that looks good on the screen. Okay, cool. Melissa, hey, my friend, how are you? Good to have you here. So we're going to bring you up the news story about this. Where is it? So the child's name is Darnell Taylor, and Darnell is the child everyone is looking for. His mum is Pammy May. 3 hours ago from WLWT5 Peacock NBC. so I can play.
Still missing from Columbus, and police believe he's in danger. Officials say he was kidnapped by a legal guardian yesterday morning.
Now, newly released court documents show the woman may have told her husband she'd killed the child before taking off. WLWT News 5's Rachel Hersheimer has the details.
A chaotic call as the search continues for 5-year-old Darnell Taylor and his legal guardian, 48-year-old Pammy May. For the first time, we are hearing what her husband told a 911 operator. The quality of the recording isn't great, but you can hear him say she, meaning Tammy May, has killed their child. Police say Darnell was taken from his Columbus home by May around 3 Wednesday morning. There was a warrant out for her arrest. According to court documents, while the father was on the phone with 911, May allegedly held her hand over his mouth and stated she had a plan before taking off in a gray Jeep Cherokee. Today, police showed police cruiser video saying they believe Tammy May drove past an officer's cruiser as he was headed to her home. The Jeep was found around 6 yesterday morning just south of Cleveland with nobody inside.
We have significant reason to believe that Darnell could be in danger.
Today, a plea from the police chief.
If you've seen Darnell, if you've seen Pammy May for the past week, we are asking again for the public's assistance to reach out and give us that information.
Investigators say May's husband has been cooperating. Now they want to hear from May herself.
Pammy, if you're watching this, could you please reach out and contact us? We need to know that Darnell is safe. We are asking you, Pammy, and we need to know if you're safe. Reach out, contact us. Let us know that you're okay.
Rachel Hersheimer, WLWT News 5.
Well, Darnell was last seen wearing Spider-Man pajamas and white boots. Authorities say May was last seen wearing a green floral nightgown with pink shoes. Anyone with information on where they are should call Columbus Police.
Wow, that's a lot more than we knew yesterday. Now, give me a couple of minutes. I'm just going to pull up that press conference that happened earlier because it has some interesting video in it. I'm just trying to find a YouTube link rather than an embedded link. Damn it, we might have to use the embedded. That's annoying, but that's okay. Coming to us from Fox 8, local first. We'll have a look here.
Good afternoon. I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News Now, coming to you from our digital desk. We're about to get an update on the Ohio Amber Alert that originated in Columbus that has ties here to Northeast Ohio. Authorities still looking for Darnell Taylor and the woman who had custody of him. And we're talking about Pammy May. Let's take you live to the news conference in Columbus.
I know that's very hard to hear, the 911 call, but it was played on the news segment just before. He's basically saying, she told me she's killed our foster child. She's killed our foster child. And she's screaming in the background. You can hear her just at the top of her lungs screaming. I don't know if she's trying to distort what he's saying or she's in so much shock from what's happening that she just can't stop screaming. I don't know which one, but either or. So let's get back.
Where's your foster child? I just got that bill when this bill was last year. Okay, what's his name? She's running out the house now. How? She's 5. And is she white black Thanksgiving? She's black. She's stuck in my car and she's running out the house now. Okay, what's your wife's name? How far is that? It's at, Grace, Deep Cherokee, the license plate is J, J-I-D-D-D. With, yeah, I'm sorry, J-I-D-D-D. With like, 2 eyes, with like the Roman feet. She's not in the driveway now. Okay, give me. Okay, hold on, sir. What's that tag again? J-I-G-B-B. GGB, okay. And the 2 eyes that look sort of little two. She said it was last morning or week now.
The complete audio recording will be made available to you after this update. As you heard from the portion of the 911 call that you heard, we have significant reason to believe that Darnell could be in danger. As a result, felony of the 3rd-degree child endangerment charge was filed, as well as felony of the 1st-degree kidnapping charge was filed on Pammy May. Based on this investigation, we're going to continue to follow every lead that we have. We've worked along with our local, state, and federal partners up to this point to follow every single lead, and we will continue to do so until we've located Darnell as well as Pammy. I'm going to bring Deputy Chief Weir up now so that he can go over a couple of more videos for you.
Thank you, Chief Bryant. Good afternoon. We're going to talk about a couple of the updates in the case. At the direction of Chief Bryant, we have activated the major case investigative team who are investigating this along with our Special Investigations Bureau and our state and federal partners as well. During the course of our investigation, we wanted to show, as officers were responding to the scene, that 911 call you just listened to came in at 3:03 in the morning. As one of our officers were responding to the scene, they think this is near the intersection of Livingston and Lockbourne. They are driving to the scene. We have what we believe is video of the suspect vehicle passing by our cruiser. They'll go ahead and play it. So those are the headlights as the car is passed. There's no front plate on the car, so that tag was not visible to the responding officer.
They must be like kicking themselves that they literally drove past the woman and the child they're looking for, like responding to that 911. That must happen actually so often, because they're just trying to get to the address. They're not trying to get to a car or something like that. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, this happened 2 days ago. I'll get more. I don't know, someone's screaming outside my place now. I'll get more details in a second, and I have the 911 call in a clearer audio. As soon as we're finished with this one, I will play that fully so you guys can hear it better. So we'll listen to this bit, watch the video, and then I'll play the proper 911 audio. Yeah, I don't know why they did it like that. It's so you can't even hear it. It just sounds like it's like you can't. It's so muffled. Let's watch the rest of this cop cam video.
Who, of course, was responding to an emergency run several miles down the road off Lockbourne and Reeb. So that's kind of sets the stage for then that Jeep traveling north and ending up in the Cleveland area 2 hours later. We have, during the course of our investigation, that is the picture of the vehicle right there with the registration on it. Obviously, we've recovered that. We recovered it at approximately 5:50 in the morning through the help of Brooklyn Police near the Cleveland area. We have been in constant contact over the past about 36 hours with Brooklyn Police and Lindale Police and agencies throughout Northeast Ohio. We are asking for the residents of Northeast Ohio, specifically the people that live in the area of Memphis, 117th, the village of Lindale, the city of Brooklyn, and the city of Cleveland in Northeast Ohio, to look at that picture and tell us if they saw that car anywhere in the early morning hours of Wednesday morning, probably between the hours of 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. If you saw anybody in that car, if you saw them stop at a business, if you own a business, you own a gas station, any kind of carryout store, anywhere that they might have stopped for a break, If you saw the occupants of that car, please let us know. You can call our tip line at 614-645-2228. And we are actively trying to get more tips about the location and the whereabouts of that car in that early morning hours of Wednesday morning.
You know, I think for me, I want to know what happened in the hours preceding this 911 call. What is the story there? What happened in those hours before? Why at 3 a.m. in the morning? How did that come to be? Was he hurt before that? And yeah, it's a weird time of day, right? The kid should be asleep. So I don't understand that point. And hopefully when they're arrested, we'll figure out like what's going on and yeah, why 3 a.m.? Hold on. Why 3 a.m. in the morning? I find that bizarre, actually. And they didn't really explain it very well. They just said that's when the call came in. So, Jojo, right, Pink Valentine's Day was coming. Yes. Happy Valentine's Day for yesterday. I hope you had a great Valentine's Day. If she's arrested, yes. If. All right. I don't want to listen to all the questions. I will post a link to Fox's conference on this in the chat so you can watch it, the whole thing. It goes for about 18 minutes later on. There it is in the chat. But I do want to go back to the 911 call, which I have here from WBNS 10 TV. And I hope this is the recorded one. Let me just actually, hold on. Let me listen to it. And then I will do it for you. Hold on. No, I don't like that one. I want the actual. They said they would give out the audio after the press conference, so I want the actual. Please share audio. Do they give us the actual audio though? Can't seem to find someone who doesn't have it recorded from the press conference. That's what we don't want. I think this is the only one. It's the one we watched before, this one. They have a recording in the middle of this broadcast. I'll turn it up.
She, meaning Tammy May, has killed their child.
She's running like a house man.
Police say Darnell was taken from his Columbus, told a 911 operator.
That she killed our husband, child. She just told you she killed our husband, child.
The quality of the recording isn't great, but you can hear him say she, meaning Tammy May, has killed their child.
She's running like a house man.
Police say Darnell was taken from his Columbus home by May around 3 Wednesday morning. There was a warrant out for her arrest.
I'll keep looking, and if I can find the clean file somewhere of just the audio. Actually, I might. Who's the precinct for this? It's Columbus, right? Columbus is the agency in charge. Let me see. Columbus Police. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can request it. Let me see if they'll give it out or not. Columbus Police. Hopefully I got the right one. Otherwise, it's going to be like, oh, this is not the right one. Let me see. All right. I'm going to contact them after the show tonight. I'm going to see if they'll give me the pure audio. I mean, they should. They said they'd give it out. So I will see if they will give it to me. Laura G says, weird stuff happens at 3 a.m. in the morning. 28 years of EMS experience taught me that. I know some people thought maybe it was sort of like some of the other cases we've seen, like Montgomery and I can't remember now, the little girl who was murdered at Christmas in Denver, like all those years ago. How do I not remember that when Trish talks about it like 400 times? But something to do with maybe wetting the bed and then maybe got hit or something like that. That's what people were saying last night, but it's just a guess, isn't it? We don't actually know what led. That's why I said the hours leading up to that phone call are really important, and I don't expect the police to share it with us. But I gotta be thinking that's where they're looking to try and find out what led to all this. Like, you don't just call at 3 a.m. in the morning for no reason and be like, "Yeah, I killed our kid." It's like it doesn't work like that. Yeah, John Bonet, that's it. I don't know why I was having a mental blank on her name. Nalana says, "So where is the husband and has his story been proven?" As far as I know, he's cooperating with police. He's cooperated the whole time, as far as I know. See, it's weird. Apparently, she just took off out of the house as soon as he called 911 and he was speaking to dispatchers. She just bolted, like to the point where you just saw that video. That's her car driving past the cruiser and getting out of there. So she must have had. I hope the kid's alive somewhere. I really do. I hope he's not actually dead. Shell Hoffman says, "Who on earth has a child awake at 3?" Yeah, he's only little too. He's only 5. 5-year-old's probably sleeping at that time. I can't imagine he's, up getting breakfast or something or watching HBO at 3. Like, I don't think so. But hi, Robin Lane. How are you, my friend? Happy Valentine's Day for yesterday to you. Hope you had a great day. Yeah, that's true. Maybe he was sick and restless and up. I just hope they can find them. They found the car they escaped with. So unless she broke into another car and took it, maybe she has those type of skills. You never know. Uh, if not, she's got to be on foot. Or does she know someone in that area who's harboring them? Because they dumped the car. So you would think at a minimum, she's on foot with the child. At a maximum, she either stole another vehicle, took someone at gunpoint, maybe, or like weapon point, and told them to drive, or she has someone helping her. Other than that, she can't have got too far, right? Because she doesn't have a vehicle anymore. I find that very interesting. Because apparently they brought police down there, they had a look around, they couldn't find them. They just found the car. That's it. Let me see if I can find out anything else. Hold on. Sorry about that. I had to cough. I didn't think you guys want to hear it. Let's see what else we can find. Caller tells 911 missing boy is believed to be dead. Do the police believe he's dead though, or they don't know? Like the husband must have been able to tell him something, right? He must have been able to tell him if he thought the child really was dead. Was he injured? Was he moving at all? Like they're in the house together, right? The husband must have seen the kid before she took off out of the house. And so people are asking when was the last time the boy was seen? The boy was last seen. He has not been seen since Monday or Tuesday. How do you get an or in there? How do you get an or? Like Monday or Tuesday? Is the husband not home on shift work or something like that? And maybe she just said, oh, he's in bed asleep and he never checked? I find that interesting. How do you get an or? Wouldn't it be just before the 911 call, which was 2 days ago, which would be Tuesday morning? That's weird. How is it Monday or Tuesday? Unless he didn't see unless he only saw the boy before they went to sleep at night. That's the only thing I can think of. Hey Kelly Dragonborn, how are you, my friend? Does the little boy have special needs? I haven't read anything like that. As far as I know, he's just a little boy. I don't think every child that goes missing is, you know, something like that, but I haven't seen anything like that. You know what's interesting? One of the photos they showed of Pammy May, I'll see if I can share this tab. They showed her with like this here, like different hairstyles and a pink wig and different like sort of hair length and things like this. Is this something she normally did, like wear bright pink hair? I mean, I know wigs are very common in the black community. It's something a lot of women do, even in the white community too. But I know it's quite a fashion thing that they like to do. But that's startling, that bright pink, isn't it? So that's one of the photos they put out of her. I guess she's like a master of disguise. Like if you showed me these four people on the street, I wouldn't think they were the same person. I'd get confused instantly. So it's good that they show these very different contrasting images of her, because maybe she's got wigs, maybe she's got anything like, to help her disguise herself. Nonalana says, I can't see someone hiding the mum and child with the alert out. They could be charged also. Yeah, with harboring a fugitive, because she's definitely a fugitive now. Yeah, very typical. Yeah, I've seen a lot of it. Marilanda says someone is helping her out. You'd have to think so, because how'd she get away from where they dumped the car without, someone seeing or stealing another vehicle that they haven't found? Something like that. All right. If I get more information about this, I will bring it to you. I think the interesting thing about that phone call too is that Pammy May tried to put her hand over his mouth while he was on the phone and told him she had a plan. That's a plan for what? To get rid of the child? To bury him? What were you going to do when the CPS workers came by and said, we're here for our 6-monthly adoptive parents checkup? Oh, he's camping in the wilderness of Morocco and, he won't be back until he's, 17. What would you do then? I mean, I guess it buys some time, but I'm not sure what kind of, you know, it wouldn't lead to anything good. Either school's going to miss him, doctor's appointments are going to be missed, CPS checkups are going to be missed, all sorts of things. You're going to get found out eventually if the child is gone. Well, you'd hope so anyway. We have had cases where kids have slipped through the cracks and they're like, 4 years later, this kid's been missing and no one's seen them. So it does happen. May's car was found at an apartment complex in Cleveland, in a Cleveland suburb, just before 6 a.m. And apparently police are towing it back to Columbus. It says, while homicide detectives are investigating, May has not been charged with murder at this time. Police have not said if they have a body. The Amber Alert is still active. Wednesday night, officers in a canine unit continued to search the areas around Parkview Estates apartment complex. They're saying if you see this woman or the child Darnell, call 1-877 AMBER-OH. So that is 1-877-262-3764 or the Columbus Police tip line at 614-645-2228. So if you have any tips or information, please contact one of those numbers and bring this woman in. Get her to police so we can figure out what the hell is going on. All right. Next story of the night. Yesterday, we spoke about a woman who was killed in a domestic violence incident in Australia. This morning, news broke that her husband has been charged with murder. And I'm going to bring you that story. It says, husband charged with murder over a woman killed by tractor slasher south of Brisbane. The woman was allegedly run over by the slasher attachment of a tractor at a sugarcane farm. And this is apparently where they're removing the vehicle. Let's have a look. Remove the vehicle, but not the slasher? Why the vehicle and not the tractor attachment? It's interesting. The man has been charged with murder after his wife was killed when she was run over by the slasher attachment of a tractor in an alleged domestic violence incident. Emergency services were called after reports of a sudden death at a Undalla Road property in Woodhill near Beaudesert, south of Brisbane, about 9:30 a.m. on Thursday. That was yesterday. When officers arrived at the property, they found a 41-year-old Woodhill woman. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Here's investigators on the ground at the farm. You can see that tractor there with a forensic canopy over the back of it. So she must be under here somewhere, that poor woman. So she was killed by this tractor with her husband driving it. Here's a overview shot of their farm property. Brutal. Says police have charged a 44-year-old man understood to be her husband with domestic violence murder on Friday morning. He was also charged with interfering with a corpse. The man has been refused bail and is due to appear in Beenleigh Magistrates Court on Friday. That's today, so we might get another update this afternoon. Paramedics found the woman with significant injuries after what was described as a farm machine incident. Logan Criminal Investigative Branch have since launched an investigation into the woman's sudden death. A crime scene has been declared and investigations are underway. It's understood the property is part of a sugarcane farm. That is just horrible. To kill your wife in this gruesome way, I can't think of anything more cruel to do to someone, whether it's a man or a woman. Yep, that's the bit with the so this is a forensic tent, and the slasher bit's probably under here, and possibly her body, unless it's been taken away by the medical examiner. Yes, we have sugarcane. Sugarcane is a crop that is grown in Queensland, and it's quite famous up there. There's quite a lot of different alcohol and famous things up there that to do with sugarcane. Where else do they grow sugarcane? Like, is it in Jamaica? They have a lot of sugarcane, or Mexico? Can't remember. There's somewhere around America that has a lot of sugarcane. Yeah, I mean, we tried to look up last night what is a tractor slasher, but I don't think we really understood what it was. See, we came to this and we thought it was like something like that, where it's like a giant lawnmower and it has a giant spin blade under it, but the one I was thinking of is not like this. It's more like a giant corkscrew, and it's a blade, and what it does is it rolls over plants or whatever, and it cuts them and then spits them out the other end into a pile. So that's what I thought it was, but because I don't think this would cut down sugarcane. It looks like it just cuts down grass, not sugarcane. So I was trying to find if there was a more... You know what it is? It's probably got a completely different farm name, and the media is not using the correct farm term for it. It's probably called like a spinning backhoe of doom or something, and they're like, yeah, it's a slasher. That slashes stuff. And the media just got it wrong. I'm just trying to see if they have one of the spinny ones I was talking about. Yeah, see, they're all this type. Hold on. Let me see if I can switch it back to this, and I'll search something slightly different. So here is a sugarcane slasher right here. This is a photo of sugarcane actually being taken down. So maybe something like that. Don't know. That's sugarcane there. That's pretty gruesome. It's a spinning blade right there that cuts everything down. There's another one. Yeah, see, they keep looking at these type of things. Yeah, you get ones like that too, where this is a. I don't think it's like that though. But yeah. Anyways, we're not trying to be too gruesome. Just wanted to sort of know what it was. Yeah, something like that. That's more what I was thinking. Something with a bigger attachment, not something so flat and low, but you never know, right? Something like this, or see, it just spits it out on the end, the product that you're trying to harvest. No idea though. Didn't look that big in the photos. A cane cutter or cane harvester, Lindy says. Hey, Volcano Daisy, thank you. It is called a bush hog. Thank you. Let me have a look what that is. Bush hog. Farm equipment. Bush hog. Oh, that's what that little flat one's called? It's called a bush hog? Oh, no, this one. Yes, this is it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. This is what I thought it was. This is what I was trying to describe to you, like the spiral with all the blades. Yes. This is what I think it is. This is what I think, unfortunately, she was run over with, one of these. Because that's what I imagine. Not this one with the, like, lawnmower type blade. This thing, which would just be gruesome. Awful. Ah, it's a Bushhog. It's a brand, name brand. Hey, Ginger Porter. Good to see you there. Either way, farming equipment is so dangerous. I've been on a few farms and they have things that will kill you, even if it just looks like something like, just standing there. It's like, oh, yeah, that's a hook that takes you all the way up and drops you into, some sort of mechanical thing that'll crush you. Like, farms are dangerous places. They're not for messing around or, you know, getting stuff wrong. There's some dangerous things on farms. I don't take it lightly. All right. We're not trying to traumatize anyone, so let's go back. You can see they have quite a lot of property here. It looks like they had some sort of like little, I don't know, like little greenhouses here too on the property. It might be like a, what do you call it? Like owner operated. So they live there and then they farm on the bigger patch of earth. Horrible. Really is. I just don't know how people do this to someone they supposedly love. Even if they did the worst thing ever to you, even if they ran away and cheated on you, to run away, to run over them with the farm machinery, I mean, I don't know. To me, it doesn't enter my head. I just couldn't do that, even no matter how angry I was. Because I couldn't put someone through that kind of pain. I don't have any more information on who the couple are. Right now, that information's being kept, but I'll have a look. Which one / attachment of tractor? I'll check our good friends at the Private Eye Herald, which is the Daily Mail, because they basically act like private eyes. Let's see. Just her husband, 44, has been charged with murder and interfering with a corpse. He's due at Binley Magistrates Court today, so we should get a name after he appears on the court docket. Once he's actually been through the court, we should actually hear from the police about what his name is. You can see some forensic police here, actually. Forensic officers spent the day scouring the crime scene for possible evidence. I'm not sure why they're parked up here. They're all parked up on this part of the road. I'm not sure. Maybe there's just no room on the property. You can kind of see some stuff here, but nothing nothing crazy. By the way, people are asking me about Samantha Murphy. Do I have any more information about her? No. There's still nothing about her going on, although the coverage is starting to ramp up about the suspicious thing, because it's almost been 2 weeks and no one has seen this woman. No one has found a body. Police searched and scoured that area for like a week, and there's no one, like, they haven't found her. And now people are starting to get onto the whole, could it be a stalker? Could it be someone who has been following her? That type of thing. I mean, it's natural to go to that, part, because where else is she? I mean, they just don't know. And I was going to show you. Where is it? There was a story out today about it. Hold on. Here. It says family members of missing mum believe foul play was involved in.
Now let's go to this missing person.
It says 2 members of missing Ballarat mum Samantha Murphy's family have now said they believe she met with foul play. Somebody would have been watching her. I can't think it would be anything else. Apparently that's her aunt Janice said on Thursday. Someone who she didn't even know was stalking her. Miss Murphy, 51, is believed to have left her Eureka Street home in East Ballarat for a run into bushland about 7 a.m. on February 4th but never returned. It's now been 12 days since she vanished. Victoria police have said Miss Murphy's disappearance is suspicious. They said, call it unusual, call it suspicious, but it certainly is of significance to concern to us. Apparently, that was Chief Commissioner Shane Patton. He said that just on Wednesday. Miss Murphy's uncle and aunt, Alan and Janice Robson, told the Daily Mail on Thursday that foul play was the explanation that now made the most sense. They said, it's just like she's gone off the face of the earth. There's nothing. You'd think the police dogs would have been able to pick up her scent. They should have been able to pick it up where she ran into that forest. The couple said the fact Miss Murphy's phone hasn't made communication with a mobile tower since she went missing didn't bode well. She would never switch that phone off. That phone was always hooked up. He wondered if, because she went for a morning run so regularly, could she have been stalked by someone who knew her routine? A possible motive could have been a robbery that went wrong, he told the Mail, as it may have been known that the Murphys were financially secure. And then other people have said she would have put up a bloody good fight. His wife added that if Miss Murphy suspected something was wrong, I don't think she'd hang about. She was a runner. She would have got out of that area. Police Chief Commissioner Patton said there were still no new leads in the investigation headed by the Missing Persons Squad, and he said it's certainly unusual when we haven't been able to locate any trace of her or any other evidence within that period of time. It's suspicious. Whether that means there's foul play involved or not, I don't know. But obviously detectives are investigating a matter where a woman's been missing for a significant period of time. So there you go. That's the update. Police and everyone else are sort of moving to a more suspicious mindset about Samantha Murphy. Volcano Daisy says, what is a bush hog? Noun, a device pulled behind a tractor having one or more blades spinning parallel to the ground, attached radially at a central axis. Yes, that's exactly what I was wondering. I was looking for the name of. Thank you. Yeah, I got to agree. It is a weird case. I think if she'd run off with like a secret lover or something, we would have heard something by now for sure. I just got to believe that. I just really do. Yeah, wasn't there a series of true crime documentaries called Sugarland, and it's based in Texas? Came out like 2020, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Hey, Ginger Porter, by the way. Oh, she says, yes, can be dangerous. My grandparents had an alfalfa ranch. Even baling hay can be dangerous. Yeah, don't hay baling machines have like hooks and stuff and they grab and yeah, you could get done with that. All right. We have more. It's a busy day in true crime. We have more stories to go through. I just got to find them for you. As we have more on Anna, the missing Florida woman, and then I have more on another Amber Alert. If I can find it. I'm just trying to clear up my links because I got like 50 open. All right. All right. Yeah, so apparently there was a 12-year-old girl spotted 70 miles from home. This is from my friend Emily Narb. My friend Emily Narb sent this to me, and I'm just going to get it from Dallas. I think, I have a feeling DJ also sent this to me. Apparently, big story in Texas today. Missing 12-year-old Waxahachie girl, possibly seen near UNT in a wig. Fuzzy slippers. That's a bit strange. Hold on. Let me pause this. Actually, we're going to watch this because they'll say Waxahachie better than me. Let's listen.
For 12-year-old Tanya Jackson, federal authorities are now helping. An Amber Alert was issued this morning from Waxahachie. Right now, the search has expanded nearly 70 miles from Jackson's home to Denton, near the UNT campus, where the girl may have been spotted. This is not the first time Jackson has been in danger over the past year. Alicia Barrera is live for us in Waxahachie. Alicia, what's the update here?
Brian, well, that search this afternoon expanding to Denton, as you mentioned, after she was spotted near the UNT campus. But authorities are warning that the 12-year-old Tanya Jackson has been very mobile. So they want everyone to keep an eye out because what they fear is that she's at serious risk of being exploited. This afternoon, federal, state, and local authorities expanding their search to Denton for 12-year-old Tanya Jackson.
The fact that a young girl, only 12 years old, is out there on the streets and away from her family is concerning for all of us.
Waxahachie police sharing these two pictures of the child they say ran away from her home on Brenner Road, leaving behind a cell phone.
Based on things that we found regarding social media interactions that concerned us, that's why we decided that this rises to the level of an Amber Alert.
It's the second time in less than a year that a statewide search has been activated for Jackson.
I can confirm that an Amber Alert was issued on behalf of Tanya back in July of 2023, where she was eventually returned home to safety.
Investigators with HSI's North Texas Trafficking Task Force not commenting on the case from the summer due to the victim's age, only sharing they have no reason to believe anyone linked to her disappearance last summer is involved in the current investigation. Her neighbors today shocked after receiving the Amber Alert. Teresa Navarrete says she recognizes the 12-year-old and hopes she's found safe. And police have added that classmates of Jackson here at Waxahachie ISD have actually been very helpful in providing them with information on her possible whereabouts. We also did reach out to the family of the child. They're not wanting to speak on camera today, saying this has been just very hard on them. Again, authorities are asking that if you see this young girl, 12 years old, she was dressed in all black clothing. She's wearing fuzzy slippers. So police saying that could be a key factor in identifying her. But again, warning that she's been moving around very quickly. In Waxahachie, Alicia Barrera, NBC5.
Thank you, Alicia.
I think that's the question. Why does she keep running away? And what is the cause of it? Because I mean, she's only 12. How many times has she, you know, tried to run away from home? Let's see. There's the Amber Alert. She does look older than her age suggests, for sure. There we go. Tanya Jackson, age 12. She's a black female with black hair, brown eyes, 170 pounds, 5'7", 12 years old. In this photo, she looks around sort of her age. In this one here with the dreadlocks or I don't know the other word for it. I'm a boy, I don't know. Whatever they're called. Braids? Is that the right word? She looks a lot older than this. So I understand why they released two photos of her because this she sort of looks her age, this she looks a little older. But they said she was wearing a wig and fluffy slippers. That's weird. It's really strange. She was reported missing on the morning of Valentine's Day. While her family reported Jackson ran away from home, an Amber Alert was issued Thursday morning due to concerns for her safety. Our investigators and members of Homeland Security Investigations of North Texas Trafficking Task Force have been working diligently tracking down various leads from a cell phone that Tonya left behind. According to police, they have followed leads from cell phone calls, messages, social media accounts from across the country. They have exhausted all possible leads. Our investigation has led us to believe that Tanya's well-being is in serious risk. Our investigation has led us to believe that Tanya's... Wait, they said that the same thing twice. And because of that information, we proceed to follow that Amber Alert on her behalf. However, this is not the first time the child has been the center of an Amber Alert. He says, I can confirm that an Amber Alert was issued on behalf of Tonya back in July of 2023, where she was eventually returned home to safety. Investigators with HSI North Texas Trafficking Task Force could not provide more details about the case due to Jackson's age. However, they said there is no reason to believe anyone linked to her disappearance last summer is involved in the current investigation. Actually, hold on. Let me check something. Last week we had another girl that disappeared, and it was also her second time running away. It's weird that this keeps happening. The other girl's name was Harper Cadman, and I just wanted to check if she has been found. I do not. I don't see anything. Let me see. I just wanted to do an update on this, but I don't see an update on her. You know the one we spoke about the other day, the girl who was on her way back from a mental health facility? Her name is Harper Cadman. She hasn't been found either, so there's no update on her case either. And now we have Tonya. They keep changing this throughout this listing. See, it says here Tonya with an O, and here Tanya with an A. What does the Amber Alert say? Tanya with an A, not Tonya with an O. I don't know why they're doing this throughout this article. It says officials said their hope in finding Tanya and returning her home to her family lies in the fact that someone in the community may have seen her and will contact the Waxahachie police or local law enforcement. Police are asking anyone with information regarding Jackson's whereabouts to call the Waxahachie Police Department at 469-309-4400. Let's see if we can get an Amber Alert page up. Maybe there's more information. Amber. Let's see. Where is my Amber Alerts? Here. I'm not sure why we have two pages for Amber Alerts. We have amberalerts.gov, and then there's the other one, which is the Center for Missing and Exploited Children. And the amberalert.gov redirects to the missing an exploited children website. So we have 3 active Amber Alerts right now, and all 3 we've covered. Darnell Taylor, Columbus, Ohio, which is the one we spoke about earlier. Noah Johnson, we spoke about him a few days ago. He's missing with his mum, has congestive heart failure, and is needed to be back in hospital to get help, like health help. And now we have Tanya Jackson from Waxahachie, Texas. Let's see. Here's that photo of her with the braids or the dreadlock things, whatever you call them. And missing since February 14th, 12 years old. I wish they had a photo of the fluffy slippers and the wig. That would be very helpful, but maybe no one took a photo of it? Is there anything I can think of? Oh, wait, I have to share this tab. There we go. There's a photo, a better photo of Tanya Jackson. Right, they look like 2 different people in the photos. Yeah, she's a master of disguise. I know, right? Moving quickly in fuzzy slippers. It's weird, right? Hey, LA, how are you? That's true. Don't believe everything you read. Written by AI. Ah, you might be right, Robin Lane. You might be right. Maybe it was written by AI because it kept saying Tonya, Tanya, Tonya, Tanya all the way through it. Ah, that's a good point. Ginger Porter says the pic with the braids is probably a wig. Is that why she's wearing the headband thing here? She's wearing like a black headband on the front of her face. Zoom in ears and nose. Ears and what? Zoom in on her ears and nose? We can't even see her ears. Noah is Houston, Texas. Yes. Houston, Texas. Yes. And he's missing along with his mum. This is Noah. 1 year old, missing from Houston, Texas, has congestive heart failure, needs medication to survive. They're missing in a 2007 GMC Yukon STM 7097 out of Texas. They're saying that, yeah, no update since he went missing with his mum, Camila Johnson. There's Camila Johnson. No update. Laura G says, I'm interested in the part of the statement that said the people who helped her before aren't involved this time. Makes you wonder. Yeah, it makes you wonder if she's good at getting people to harbor her when she runs away, or is she involved? They did say it's the sex trafficking crime squad that is involved in this investigation. So do they know something that she's susceptible to being pulled into sex trafficking? Oh, okay. Oh, you mean the other one, the one with the 2 on it. Gotcha, LA. It's alright, I got you. I got ya. It's alright, I know what you mean now. Yeah, you meant the one where it was the 2 photos. Well, they were released by the same agency, so it's interesting though, actually. This Amber Alert has both photos, right? We can see that. This one has both of these photos, but if we go to her actual Amber Alert, it only has the other photo here. See? It only has the top photo, but does not have the other photo. That's interesting. Why did they not use both? Maybe they felt like the photo with the braids represented more of what she looks like now compared to the other photo where she looks a little younger. But I do agree with everyone in the chat. She looks older than like you would think she is. There's still no excuse, but if someone is trafficking her or whatever. Yeah, bit weird, but it happens. Okay. I'm just going to give her name a little search and see if there's any updates. Where is her story? Nope, that's the other one. That's Harper Cadman. We've got too many links open. I can't find anything. Ping, come on. Oh, maybe I closed it. It's alright. Tanya Jackson. Some of the alerts for this are very old. KBTX News 3 was one of the latest ones. See, they have the other photo. See, they shouldn't do that. They shouldn't do stuff like this where they have two different photos as like the face of the Amber Alert. They should just pick one and then maybe have one as a supplemental photo and make sure that media knows which one is supposed to be like the main photo to use. Because it's like, depends which news station you go to is depending on which photo you are getting. This one just says they've released, authorities in Texas have issued an Amber Alert for 12-year-old girl last seen on Wednesday. Tanya Jackson was last seen leaving her residence in the early hours of Wednesday morning. Yeah, they've issued an Amber Alert. She reportedly goes by the nickname Tay Tay, has black hair, brown eyes. She's described as 5'7", 170 pounds. It is not known what she was last wearing. Well, we know that's not true. We know that they reckon she was wearing a wig. Let's see up here. May have been seen near the University of North Texas campus on Thursday. So that's a sighting. That's an actual sighting because she went missing early Wednesday morning. Police added that the child was spotted wearing a black leotard, fuzzy slippers, and a wig with straight black hair. Is that, like, please don't come for me. I'm just wondering, okay? Please don't come for me. Is that like a street workers kind of uniform? Please don't come for me. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. It just sounds like something you'd see from a prostitute. It just sounds a bit weird, but maybe girls are into that, and I'm not aware. But it just sounds weird, like the wig, a black leotard, and the slippers. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably am wrong. Just sounds a little odd. No, they said that's what she was spotted in. They said. Here, I'll show you. Police added the child was spotted wearing a black leotard, fuzzy slippers, and a wig with straight black hair. So that's what she was sighted with at the University of North Texas campus today. She went missing Wednesday morning. So that's new information. Weird, right? I don't get it either. I don't know. I'm trying to have a quick look and see if there's any other information about her on Twitter or something like that we're not seeing. Wait, what? Yes. Let's see, people. No latest information. People just sharing sort of the same, the same info. Oh, someone has a different photo of her. Actually, this is interesting. Here's a photo of her from the Waxahachie Police Department, and this is her with the braids and some sort of headscarf. Maybe this is from when she went missing last year. because this photo wasn't released for this one. I know, right? It doesn't even have legs. Isn't it cold? Isn't it cold in Texas right now? LA says, I don't think those two pics are the same person. Yeah, maybe. Ah, Laura G says maybe they meant a unitard that has legs. Yeah, because a leotard is like, I don't know, I'm not a girl, but is that, if you imagine a girl that's wearing a one-piece bathing suit, it's like that, but it's stretchy fabric, right? That's a leotard. Oh, that's interesting. Jojo says, we called colored tights leotards when I was little. You might be right. You might be onto something. Hey, Kibby. Hey, my friend. How are you? Good to see you. Ginger Porter says, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, it could be. We'll see. Hopefully she's found, and especially the fact that the like the trafficking squad is involved in this. They don't get involved for no reason. So there must be some connection there to sex trafficking. Maybe that's what happened the first time she went missing. Maybe she was drawn into some sex trafficking, kind of situation, and they're worried again. Maybe she's also being dragged into it again. All right, let's move on. Apparently, I don't know why we didn't listen to this yesterday, but we were speaking about Anna Kenovich, or I'm not saying that right, but I know it's Kenzovich or whatever her last name is. I'm sure this guy will say it better than me. But she's been missing in Spain since February 5th. Unidentified individual was spotted vandalizing security cameras. Voice messages indicate she is meticulous and detailed about her life. So if you remember last night, someone had sent messages from her phone to her friend saying that she met this wonderful guy on the streets of Madrid and that he offered to take me to his holiday home or something 2 hours away from here, and I just had to join him. So I'm going to be out of mobile reception range for the next 2 days, but please don't worry, I'm fine. And she hasn't come back since. No one knows where she is, and her husband has left Madrid and gone to Serbia. So he's not even in the country in Spain anymore. I'm just trying to see. This one has audio recording of Anna before disappearing. So let's have a listen.
All right. She was planning to travel to Barcelona with a friend a couple of days after she disappeared. Never showed up at the train station. No word. Anna's brother Felipe says Spanish police went to Anna's apartment yesterday, found no signs of robbery. Text messages sent supposedly from Anna's phone the day after she vanished, saying she met some guy after therapy and he's great. They're going to his house, spotty cell service. People who know her say she didn't talk like that. She wouldn't have acted like that. And that the Spanish seemed like it was put through a translation app, that the idiomatic nature of it, that the vernacular wasn't right for a native speaker, which she was. We have now obtained, never heard before by the public, voice messages from Anna to a friend that, one, I think helps clear up any question about what was going on that day in terms of whether she had just met somebody or whether she was going to go do something, and just who she was as a person. So I have two for you. First one is a voice message that she sent to a friend January 22nd. That's a week and a half before her disappearance, just so you can get a feel for what she was like. Here.
Hey, good morning. I woke up, went to the gym, got the apartment ready. I'm gonna buy some like cleaning stuff now. And I fixed my hair, my nails, and now I'm just heading back. How are you? I miss you too. Bye.
Meticulous, somebody who likes to tell people what's happening, right?
Yeah, he's right. She speaks in very definitive ways. I went and did this. I went and got this. This is what I am doing. Not like the text messages that came out were very flaky, very like, floozy and oh, I just, this and that. Doesn't sound like what she does in that conversation. And the fact that the Spanish felt like it was from a translating app, not from a fluent speaker of Spanish. So let me see if I can find those text messages to show you. Here. They should be down here. That's her husband there. Her with her ex-husband, sorry. And her. This is her best friend, Sana. And these are the text messages here. So this is the Spanish version here, and this is the English translation. And they think that this bit here is actually a translation from English, not someone who speaks Spanish and then translates this into English. So it says, I met someone wonderful. He has a summer house about 2 hours from Madrid. We are going there now and I will spend a few days there. Signal is spotty. I'll call you when I get back. Yesterday after therapy, I needed a walk and he approached me on the street. Amazing connection like I've never had before. She doesn't really, the voice message she left her friend, it doesn't sound like how she speaks. She speaks sort of in like, yeah, like definitive blocks, and she tells you everything that's going on. Like she'd be like, "Oh, I'm just making soup right now. Then I'm gonna go watch a TV show, and then I might pat the cat." Like she's just very detailed. This is not. This is and it's weird. She also told her friend she wasn't going to go out this night. She was going to stay in because it was quite cold outside, and she didn't want to be out in the freezing cold. So now it says apparently she was outside having a walk where she met a guy and agreed to go with a man she just met while in a foreign country to go to his, summer house 2 hours away in Madrid for a few days. I don't know if any women in the chat could ever be convinced that that is a normal thing. I mean, sure, it probably happens, but doesn't seem like this woman would do that. So the FBI is involved in this case, so is the State Department. She was taken. Definitely. I think the spray paint. Apparently, a man came in wearing a motorcycle helmet and spray painted the security cameras at her condo complex. And that's just bizarre, too, like a Bond movie. Lux is saying, I was just wondering if that's what that was. Is that normal for people to get ashes on their foreheads and just leave it there? Oh, I think that was, isn't that the blessing thing? He probably did something for a story on News Nation. That's probably what it was. I know, it's like something a 25-year-old does or an 18-year-old, right? Finds a man on the street and runs away with them for a week. It's something we probably all did when we were a little younger, but probably not at 40. I wouldn't do that today. I'd be like, I want to be comfy at my house. Yeah, her phone was definitely compromised by someone. Hey, Beezer Life, how are you? Cheryl Hoffman says, note for me, it would never happen. Yeah, there's something odd there. No information. All we know is that the FBI, State Department, and Spanish authorities are investigating this particular case. But in the last couple of days, there's not been a lot of updates, unfortunately. We're going to be off the air soon. I did have a third story, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it for the late show tonight. So if you can't watch the late show, that's fine. I understand. Catch it on the replay. We have a couple of historic cases. Give me 1 second. Sorry, had to cough. Hey, Susanna. It's the beginning of Lent, Ash Wednesday. Yes, Ash Wednesday. It is going to be Lent. It's getting closer to Easter. No, FBI is helping. That was reported yesterday that they are now involved in this, and they are definitely trying to get Spanish authorities to work together with the State Department and the FBI. Awesome, Kathy. I hope you will be. We actually have some new thumbnails for the Late 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 Show. So if you go to my video page now, you'll be able to tell them apart just by looking at them. So that was thanks to Rebe. Rebe did that, which was very kind of her. Just reading through some of your messages, trying to catch up. Like says, that Anna lady is so beautiful. It's such a shame. It's not looking good for her at all. No, it's not looking great being missing for so long. We have a world of missing people right now. We've done about 6 or 7 just this week. P. Smith says you need to activate the captions icon. We can't do it live, unfortunately, P. Smith. It's not possible on the software we use, but when the video is done, it does it automatically. I do have it set to have closed captions on every live show once it processes, because we have some people who are hard of hearing, or they can't understand my thick South African accent. You know, it's just a thing. And yes, but we definitely do have closed captions for this channel. So if you don't see them, it does take, sometimes it takes a few hours for them to pop up after the live show is finished. But I appreciate you asking, P. Smith. I do. Let's see. Oh, some information. Tomorrow night there will be no show at 9 p.m. Tomorrow night, Trish is doing a show with Jim Rathman. Jim Rathman's going to be on at 9:30 on Web Sleuths, and for that reason, and don't blame Trish, she actually told me a week ago, and I forgot. So please, please don't blame her. It's my fault. I should have done something about it earlier. But yes, Jim Rathman will be on that channel tomorrow at 9:30, and that means we're probably going to go at 11 tomorrow night to help them out. So tomorrow night, don't come here at 9. If you want to watch Jim, you can. If not, I will see you at 11 for Friday night. Robin Lane says not South African. My husband is South African, and I'd have flashbacks. I'm South African, all right, mate. It's a fully hacker. I don't have a very good South African accent. Oh, that's a good one. LA says, I just shared missing Laura Spear's case with my kids this evening via YouTube Mile Higher. Okay, it's a good one. Seems to happen a lot. I think it's because university students tend to partake in higher risk activities. It's just a part of growing up. Hey, Kim. See you later, my friend. It's good to see you. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up in a couple of minutes. I had a fourth story, but we just don't have the time to do it. So if there's anything else you want to ask in the next few minutes before we go, I'm happy to do so. No, no. When someone says something about my accent, I just change the country and reply to them. So someone might be like, "We need closed captions to understand you," and I'll be like, "Yeah, my Malaysian accent is really, really strong. I'm sorry about that." Or I'll say, "My Spanish accent is very strong." I just change it every time. Confuses people. But P. Smith, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it is activated on every video. Let's see. Yeah, the Samantha Murphy thing, it's bizarre. How does a woman go missing in the 21st century like that, so close to home? Apparently, that particular region doesn't have a ton of CCTV cameras because of its remote nature of the forest and things like that. So cameras are lacking. That's why they're asking for dash cam, CCTV. Anyone that was driving around the areas between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., they want your camera footage from your car, from your bike, from your whatever. Whatever you have, they want it. I think they think maybe someone was following her. I think that's what they think, and that's why they're looking for footage outside of when she left her home. Left her home at 7 a.m., but they're looking for footage way after that, and I wonder if they're trying to look for someone who's coming and going constantly to the same location, or like they're constantly in the area when they don't need to be. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate it. We have a lot of people who have hard of hearing and they have hearing issues. They may be like partially deaf or they have tinnitus and things like that. There's quite a lot of people who watch this channel that have hearing problems. So I have no problem um, taking on requests to help them out. I mean, anything to make their lives easier, I'm happy to do. Mrs. Cat, do not do that. She wants to jump up and come see you. Stop it, girl. She wants to jump up and sit in front of the camera. Don't. I'll feed you after we get off. Oh, shoot. I should check this. So, yeah, please remember about tomorrow night's show. Please do not come here at 9 o'clock. There will be no show. I want to thank Sean. Sean for yesterday. Sean sent in a donation after I ended the show. Sean, thank you very much. That'll go into the Mushroom Court Fund for later this year. We're hoping to go to the Patterson trial in the Supreme Court in Melbourne for the mushroom deaths. Rory, didn't I just say don't do that, girl? I did. I'd also like to thank Robin Lane. Robin Lane, that is extremely generous of you. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate your support of this show. And Kim F. I'm just going to say Kim F. Hold on, guys. Sorry. She wanted to like come smooch the microphone and get to me. Silly cat. Yes, I would like to say thanks to Kim. I won't say your last name. I'll just say Kim. Oh no, it's my friend Kim. I know who it is. It's Kim 68. Hey Kim, thank you very much. Sorry, I just put two and two together. Yeah, Kim, Robin, and Sean, you guys help keep the show going each and every night. It is very much appreciated, and yeah, appreciate it. Have a great night with Trish. If you are going there, if you're not, if you're going to a different channel, have a great show with them. And if you are able to watch the Late 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 Show, come see us at we're on about midnight, Eastern. We're on. So come visit us at midnight Eastern, and you'll get another 40 minutes or so of live show with two new stories. So until then, I love you all. Hope you had a great Valentine's Day. Have a great rest of your Thursday night. And yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. See you later, everyone. Thanks for a great show once again. Hey, to all the new subscribers, come drop a comment and say hi. I'd like to meet you. You know, if I don't meet you, how can I say hello to you? So leave a comment and I'll get back to you, I promise. And yeah, I try to put as much black on the screen as I can. I used to get in trouble with people saying the screen's too wide, it's burning my eyes in a dark room. So I made it all black on the browser. But that's it. See you later. Love you all. Peace out. Peace out.